All right, I was hoping to bring you a two-parter today. Went ahead and made the new patch, and well, I've spent 4 hours on this thing. 2 hours yesterday doing the one that came up a little short. Really took my time, so I didn't, you know, get greedy and take too much and have to do this again. Really fit, just perfectly fitting it. It is absolutely perfect. The two-parter was going to be, I was going to tack this in place. Rich is going to come this weekend, help me get the cart on the ground so we can set the steering up and also weld the pipe. So I wanted to get this tacked in place, then get it over to the cart. As you can see, it's got a curve to it and it really needs to be more straight. This is a K10, a TM K10 pipe from Joe Barth, and I think that cylinder is either more straight up and down. I don't believe it's backwards. It's probably more straight up and down. And this, being an old Vortex, leaning forward, if the pipe tips up, the pipe would be way up here. So we need to cut the, probably at least one. We may get away with just one, cutting it here and rotating it 180 degrees. So it's more, you know, straight, or even the other way around, which would help. And so let's hope just cutting it once and then re-welding it is going to do it. Inside of that pipe, as you can see, was, I don't know if you can see it anymore, but it was pretty rusty. Pretty heavy flakes of rust in there. Joe left it outside with a big hole in it. So what we'll do is we'll take a couple handfuls of nuts and bolts, or I got some the old white decorative stone, right, in buckets outside. I'll fill this thing up with rocks and just shake the daylights out of it real good and knock as much out of it as we can. Short of cutting it in half and being able to really do it the right way, we don't want to do that. So that's our update for the 18th, right? Or is it 19th? Wednesday the 18th. As you can see, it's starting to get dark out there. Like I said, I spent at least 4 hours, maybe more. I've been out here for a while. Really just, I mean, just super fine tuning the radius to bend, because it's got bend, it has sweep and twist. Those three different dimensions make this extremely challenging piece. And I've had fun. It's an exercise to work out your brain and your hand-eye. You know, it was nice. It was a nice. I needed something like this to bring the interest back. Right, juices flowing, so to speak. So we'll wait till tomorrow. We'll come out and put the tacks on it. We'll go ahead and cut this thing off, rotate it, tack it together, fit it to the cart, see how things work. I don't believe we have a full U-tube for it because we just got the pipe. I have some stuff here, but this is not a stock standard piece. This was from the 4-stroke guy. I think we had him send us pieces so we could make something up for the laydown. We have some pieces. That's not the right size. That's not the right size. You know, we've got some pieces, again, because the Enduro requires a different setup. Certainly not a 90-degree pipe. It's more of a 45, you know. The U-pipe has to change as well. It can't bend and stay, you know, in perfect alignment with the top and bottom. It actually comes out and goes, you know, this way. So maybe I don't know, maybe we'll just buy one. We'll have to go look around, get in and take a look at Mondo's page and see what's going on. These engines are spec, so you'll find a loose carburetor, but finding a pipe without the whole engine, or the silencer, or just the U-tube, because it's spec, it all kind of, when you sell the engine, you kind of get rid of all of it together. So we'll take a look. But I just wanted to bring you in and have you take a look at this here, how it worked out really nice. There's no big gaps there. Should be real easy to weld. Richie, you're going to share a tip with you. We've showed you this before. When you weld these pipes, because they're so thin, we use MIG wire, 035 MIG wire instead of filler rod, because filler rod would require more heat, and you take a much better chance of burning holes especially in the old pipe, and not so much the new piece, because it's all dirty and rusty. So yes, low heat and fine wire will weld that bad boy up. Get it all fixed up. Hopefully we get pipe, mounts, silencer, if we can come up with a YouTube. If not, then we'll order something, we'll get something in, we'll move on to something else, and we'll get the steering squared away, be able to get our clutch on and all that kind of stuff. Mount the driver fairing, all that kind of stuff. So there's more coming, a lot more to do yet. Just wanted to bring you up to date on the patch. Those are magnets holding it in place so it can be tacked on. That's it. Pipe repair part 2, part 3 coming tomorrow. Talk to y'all. Hang in there, it'll get better. She's coming along.